Okay, so this is something that was kind of an annoying process for me because I don't really know what I'm doing. But several YouTube videos had kind of pieces of the puzzle that got it done. But I'm going to show you how to basically, like I have the eyes here, how to get that applied to your character and then export it and import it into Unity. Since Unity doesn't like textures or alpha layers or something. So I'm going to add a mouth to this character and import it to Unity. So go find a mouth that you want to use. I'm going to use this one. So save your image. So here's your image. I think it's already got that transparent layer. That's kind of messed up. I'm going to go into GIMP and just show you how to make it transparent. If you get an image that's not transparent, you can still use it. It just needs that transparent layer. So open with, and then whatever program you use. So I'm going to clean that up a little bit, I think. Do I have an erase? Maybe I won't clean it up because I don't know how. Well, we'll just leave that for now. I'll fix it later. So here's your image. It does have a transparent layer, you know, in GIMP if you cannot add an alpha channel, that it's already got that layer on it. So once you have your image, remember where you saved it, Mouth Test 2 in Downloads. Go into Blender. You're going to want to import image as a plane. This option's not available on default. You need to set up in your add-ons, search for images, import export images as planes here. Make sure this is checked. So now you can import that image as a plane. I'm in object mode right now. My character model, import images as plane, and it's in my downloads. Mouth test 2. Is that what I did? I think so. Import image as plane. Yeah, that's the one. So hop into edit mode, position it in front of your character. You can scale it kind of roughly the size it's going to be. You need to add some modifiers to this plane object. I'm going to shrink wrap it around the head so it's not so bad. You can just like modify, this and get it kind of wrapped around your head here, but shrink wrap was able to work for me and I liked how that worked. So first thing, go ahead and do a subdivision surface. It kind of warps your image, so with this, so you can change to simple. You also want your levels viewport to be 4. Worked for me fine, but don't apply any of this just yet. Go ahead and do your shrink wrap. You need to choose the target for your image to shrink wrap on, so I'm going to choose head. I'm going to choose project and outside surface. So it's kind of weird right now, but you can change the offset. Where's the offset? Project outside surface. Oh yeah, offset here. There you go. So now your mouse on there, you can scale it now in this mode, and you can tell that it is basically shrink wrap there. It is offset. It is kind of out a little bit, but I don't know, it's kind of a hacky way to do it, but I got it to work. So once you have your mouth positioned to where you want, you're going to go to UV Edit. You're going to select the image that you want to use. Image, open, mouth test to open image. So now it's here. And then in here with your mouth select, you can't see it because it's in, I put it in the object, but unwrap. Select, and then unwrap. Wait, you need to apply your subdivision surface. So in object mode, apply. You can apply your shrink wrap too, that's fine. It's selected, and go back into edit mode. You can see here, select all, unwrap. It's already unwrapped. Why does it do that? Well, whatever. You need this, right? So it's here. This is how it's displayed. Select both of these. Do some final adjustments if you want. So this is basically the wrap, right? This is how the image needs to be displayed. So now you need to tell Unity how to do that. So go over to shading. You need to make sure in layout, you need to make sure that your mouth is selected, and in Unity or UV editor, select this as well. I don't know if that matters, but just go ahead and do that because that's what I've been doing. You're going to add a new image. So new texture, image texture here. Name it what you want to name it. This is going to be your adjusted mouth texture. So mouth final 2. I've been doing this, so mouth final 2. You need to bake your new image, so it's selected over here. Select this. Render image to cycles. Sampling, you can change this down, otherwise it's going to take forever to bake. Mine's 150 because I got crap PC. Bake type, diffuse is working fine for me. I heard somebody else say emit. You can turn off direct and indirect. That'll probably just make it take longer. And then bake. It'll go through and bake your image, and it will display your image over here with its adjusted proportions. So it shows up like this, and then that's just going to tell Unity how to display that texture on your plain object here, which is what you imported. So you need a principled BSDF and a material output. So you can just copy the existing ones, Control C, unselect, Control V. You can delete the old stuff. And you can tell that's what was displayed. Change your color to the base color and your alpha to the alpha here. And now it's displaying in the way that you want it to be displayed. This image over here is not saved yet, but you do need it. So image, save as, mouth final. Remember where you save this because you'll have to import this into Unity. So now you're done in Blender. You have your image. I'm sorry, you're not done. You need to export your model if you haven't already. So export this to wherever you want to save it. Blender files, FBX, export. So then in Unity, this is just a project that I have open. You can import your character wherever you want. You see character test, first test. You can just drag and drop these. Blender files, FBX. So drag your character model in there, and you drag your mouth in there and your eyes in there, in my case. So now if you put this guy in here, you're going to see the things are not displaying in a way that you would want them to display. So the problem is that Unity doesn't display, if you open this, you can see this is the eyes texture that it's trying to display, and this is the mouth. So this is your eye material that it's trying to display, and this is your mouth material that it's trying to display. Eyes to Blender files. I'll probably have to fix that eye thing later. So drag your character into your scene. You can delete this guy. You're going to unpack this, unpack your prefab. And this is so that you can modify your textures, which you also need. So this is the texture that it's trying to display. So copy that. Paste it here. Now you can modify this, and you just need to change this to cutout. And then your mouth test is here. And then choose your new cutout mouth test. There you go. And now you can tell that it's displaying appropriately. And that's basically it for that. Let's see what's going on with the eyes. Eyes to change. There you go. So I already had that done, I think. So now you have your character in Unity, and you can move with the textures displayed. So yeah, that's how I do it. If anybody knows a better way, because this is kind of a roundabout process, just let me know. But there you go.